So it's a new year.
It is.
And you've been playing guitar for about 5 years now?
Yeah, coming up about 4.5. I think this summer will be 5, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, we've been talking about old songs and things like that. And a lot of times old songs get to get this mark in your head of like, I got kind of okay with that, but I never quite got it down.
Yeah.
And sometimes you revisit it a lot later, and you've gotten a lot better techniques down and other things like that, and they can be really easy to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes this is a good time. I mean, even this time of year is a good time to sort of look back at stuff you've done and stuff you haven't even talked about or that we haven't talked about, or you even maybe looked at for a year or two,
mm-hmm.
or 3, and some of them may have just gotten filed away because they were, you know, it felt like it's just a little too hard or something like that. And I bet there's 10 or 20 songs that could be resurrected in a week or two, you know, and a lot of them are ones that you could probably sing very easily now that
mm-hmm.
you didn't, you know, that we never quite maybe got to the singing stage of them because the guitar playing part still had a ways to go. But of course we learn a lot of those songs because to get techniques down, and sometimes we take a look at a song like Don't Fear the Reaper,
mm-hmm.
you know, that's a song that I've never used that to get down as a repertoire song for somebody, like where they're actually going to sit down and perform it. Let's say,
okay. Yeah.
You know, but it's one that everybody can learn from for years to keep working on that technique.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might be one you decide it'd be pretty cool to sing sometime, you know, but it's also got a kind of complicated instrumental section later that would have to be left out without a band and stuff like that. But still. So that'd be one good thing to do over the next couple of weeks is take a look at old songs
mm-hmm.
and see what shape they're in. I think you'd be surprised that many of them are in better shape than you thought,
mm-hmm.
because the last time you played them they were like still maybe a little struggling or something.
Right.
You know,
right.
And it's a good time too to kind of think about where would you like to be in a year, you know, and it might be to have more performable songs. You know, to where you've got a song down all the way through. Right. And that would be the first list I would even start with, is, okay, what do I have that if I'm at a New Year's Eve party and somebody comes by and can sing anything, if I have words to it or something, what can I get through?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Goodness.
Well, that's, I mean, it's hard without the stanza binder here. It's hard to know. Because,
yeah. You know, I feel pretty comfortable with you know, most things that we've worked on, but even like most comfortable kind of has its own little, you know, scale, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, like somewhat comfortable, fairly comfortable, mostly comfortable, right? You know,
yeah.
But there's always like a little part, like you said earlier, that might be like, oh wow, I forgot about that quick change, or it's, you know, maybe it's double time in this one section,
mm-hmm.
and, you know, kind of like Please Come Home for Christmas, you know,
right.
Something like that, where you're going, you know, those blocks of 3s when you've been doing blocks of 6s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one beat changes.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to play today?
Well, I think speaking of working on things, yeah, I'm still. I was trying to get down to the America, Lonely People.
Yeah.
I'm trying to transition from, you know, the and trying to get, you know, that, and I've just been kind of working on that piece of it. You know, just trying to, again, get a little bit more refined and figure out what's giving me the heartache in that section.
Right.
You know?
And one of the things we talked about in that was keeping the getting the bar down first, especially on that F chord, so that you can get that, so you can hear that bass note thing happening there. Because the G to D thing is pretty easy, but landing on that F and getting it solid with that, you know, hearing those three notes is the main challenge with that.
Yep.
It's pretty easy to sing that one and everything.
Yeah, pretty much.